Hello, and welcome to the development team update from the TAO team for January. You're here with me, Fola, and without further ado, I'll pass it over to Karim for his overview this month.
Thank you, Fola, and welcome everyone to this month's development team update. Lucca has continued his long-term project to improve BDD performance by extracting two CNFs. He finished integrating the persistent canonical graph data structure into the two CNFs and is very soon close to having a BDD library version with the two CNFs in it. He's also helping Ohad on the TAO side, where he produced a templated version of the BDDs. David, on his side, continued his work to bringing the TML release to reality. He's cleaned out the TML code base, and by if-defing or by removing a bunch of code that has been if-def, so it's not being used. He's also using an open source tool called SonarCube to do static analysis of the code and check it for quality and potential defects. He's also revisiting the TML optimization levels. Tomasz continued his work on the early parser for both TML and TAO. He's finished the TML grammar language and is using it to implement TML itself using the early parser for TML. Umar also continued working on the early parser. He's improving the error handling by accurately locating any parsing errors. He's also improved the traversal of the trees after the parsing. Andrei, on his side, is wrapping up the Agoras Live application, and which is now we renamed to TAO Live. And he's fixed a few issues, last few issues that the tester has found, and he's looking forward to releasing an early beta of that. That's it for the development team. Back to you, Fola.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, Karim. And first up, let's pass it over to Lucca for his update for the month.
Thank you, Fola. Hello, everyone. So this month, I integrated the finished canonical persistence graph data structure into the two CNF extraction project, and this enables me to have now canonical and persistent two CNFs in this universe. And this now leads to the next thing I worked out, which is that I worked out on how to preserve canonicity while pure 2 CNFs and non-pure 2 CNFs are there during BDD operations, and I got it figured out. And from there, I hope to be able to now optimize BDD operations from the additional information that the 2 CNFs are giving me. On the other hand, I've been working on a version of a BDD library which enables switching on and off independently input inverters, output inverters, and variable shifters. And this is ongoing work to go into this month as well. That's been my month. Thank you. And I'll pass it back to Fola.
Thank you very much, Lucca.
Hi, team. So this month, basically, we added features for better error reporting. So this error reporting involves detecting the location and context of the error. And then further, this was enhanced with reporting these errors at multiple levels, from basic to medium to detailed levels. Also, what is the origin of the error? So we backtrack it from the exact location down up to the root production, so that we know the whole path how the error was actually generated. Further, we also worked on improving and adding some helper functions to the forest class, which includes if there's an ambiguity, if there are how many trees are present in the forest, so the developer can make use of these functions. And then we also listed some future parser work items that we can go ahead and work on.
All right, fantastic. Thanks so much, Umar. And I'll pass it over to David for his update this month.
Thank you, Fola. Hi, everyone. This month, I've been working in the TML source code to get a release candidate as soon as possible. More precisely, I've been removing that code from the code base, both commented out code and also unreachable code. I've been also removing several conditional code that we have about using the fines and so on, consolidating when appropriate. I've also been using SonarCube in order to detect quality issues in the source code. I've been fixing several of them. The criteria to fix them is just, first of all, blockers or critical, and then I will take a look to the rest of issues if they are, if we should fix it or not, depending on the criteria that we fix. Apart from that, I've also been working in the integration of the BTD and the early parsers libraries as such in the TML source code as kits modules. That implies several changes in the configuration of the building process and so on. This task is now in the hands of Thomas. Also, I've been integrating the optimization branch into master. That's what I'm doing right now. And that's all for my month.
Thank you so much, David. And I'll pass it over to Andrei for his update.
Hello, everyone. This month I started with only three bugs left to fix on Agoras Live, but our tester came up with a bunch of new issues he found on mobile platforms. So I was dealing with those mobile issues. Also, I needed to improve the search over Agoras Live. I added search by price and by date and different search for public sessions and for users. Yes, so after fixing those bugs, I hope our tester won't find any and we will be able to move on. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Andrei. Everyone cannot wait to see Agoras, well, Tau live, and yeah, looking forward to its beta release. And now over to Ohad for his update for the month.
Yeah, so I continue working on the code of the Tau language, as well as writing a provisional patent for the Tau language, so we can publish code and ideas of the Tau language without worrying about competition.
All right, fantastic. Thanks so much, Ohad. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and please continue to watch out for us on your Telegram channel and on Twitter, and follow us on all the socials. And yeah, stay tuned. More to come this year.